recently, but now the crackdown on rogue truckies putting lives at risk and cutting corners on safety.
Cowboys, criminals, people who are using illicit drugs, we're looking for you, and we're going to do everything we can to put you off the road.
We're very concerned about this type of behaviour.
Right now, across the country, hundreds of police officers are out in force as part of Operation Austrans. The objective, to make sure heavy vehicle drivers like these are playing by the rules.
Because these drivers certainly weren't. Over a 12-month period last year, 231 people died from 192 fatal crashes involving heavy trucks or buses. It's those cases that have left authorities fuming and determined to join forces right across Australia to track down rogue truckies.
You're about to receive an infringement, so I'll hand this to you now.
Okay, I shouldn't be able to do that.
As part of this month-long operation, police are working to crack down on 3 danger zones, and A Current Affair were given exclusive access to see it all unfold. The hit list includes targeting truckies on drugs, truckies who are fatigued and rorting their logbooks, and truckies driving defective vehicles with dangerous loads.
Your body can only take so much, and you can hype yourself up all you bloody like. Eventually you're going to crash.
In Victoria,
How important is truck safety and maintenance of vehicles?
It is very important.
the operation is headed by one of the most respected officers in the Victorian Force, Detective Inspector Bernie Rankin. First up, Mick, a driver of over 40 years. It's an anxious wait as police inspect the vehicle thoroughly. The news isn't great.
The defects for the prime mover on the things that young Stephen.
The welding stuff,
And there'll be a defect on the trailer for the chassis. We've intercepted the vehicle and the mechanic's gone over the truck and inspected it. They've located an oil leak on the prime mover, and there's also a top plate between the cab and the transmission that should have been secured, and there are chassis cracks in the trailer.
It's mechanical issues like these that can deem a vehicle unroadworthy, and authorities have been searching high and low to find them. In a crash, all it takes is just one small problem, and it could be the start of something tragic.
Emergency crews confronted by a wall of intense flames.
It's a reality that's currently before the courts in New South Wales. A 47-year-old driver has been charged with dangerous driving, occasioning death, after his petrol tanker crashed and burst into flames, killing 2 people. It's believed that faulty brakes were the cause. Still in New South Wales, where at the crack of dawn a team of investigators surprise a truck depot owner with a raid. Highway patrol cars were also on the lookout.
What is he doing? Oh, he's backing in, is he?
This driver has just been busted red-handed breaking the law, pulling into a lane of oncoming traffic and illegally reversing. It gets worse. The truck's load isn't secured.
I've got a genuine concern for the fact that you haven't secured your straps.
An infringement is issued. Vans just like these are also covered by New South Wales Highway Patrol.
Have you got your licence there for me, thanks? All right, you got no brake lights either.
Just hop out of the van for me. It is unregistered, and it has been for over 12 months. The registration is cancelled. You cannot drive this vehicle. You should not have been driving this vehicle. It's carrying a load. It has been unregistered for over 12 months.
It just doesn't get any better. Another dangerous driver carrying an unrestrained load that could have caused chaos.
Legally, by being below something, doesn't cut the mustard. So what's going to be happening is an infringement notice is going to be issued in relation to an insecure load.
So far in New South Wales, there have been over 15,500 units intercepted, with a staggering 3,439 defect notices issued. While it's a scary number, thankfully the good guys outweigh the bad on our roads. Operation teams in South Australia have also been finding an alarming number of rogue truckies.
You cannot afford to have an unsafe truck on our roads.
Superintendent Bob Fowser from the South Australian Police is arm in arm with his interstate colleagues. In just one of their most successful days in the operation, South Australian Police checked 174 vehicles and found 81 defects. Most alarmingly, one driver didn't even have a licence.
When we conduct these type of operations and ongoing heavy vehicle policing, we see examples of companies who are cost cutting and as a result are putting unsafe heavy vehicles on the roads.
For Detective Inspector Bernie Rankin back in Victoria, the operation has so far checked 3,059 vehicles, detecting a total of 803 offences. A shocking 42 of those were positive drug tests. And with that, one very important reminder.
With large vehicles comes a huge responsibility to other road users.
Operation Austrans will continue until the 8th of June, and of course we have nothing but respect for the many Aussie truck drivers who are doing the right thing.